You ever see that one clip of a creator giving their opinion on a comic book debate, and you think to yourself, damn, he is spitting. No any person of us had that exact reaction when we watched classic Man D's answer to would you rather fight the angry Spider-Man or a year 20 Batman?
Would you rather fight a year 20 Batman or an angry and depressed Spider-Man? Boy, that post said this is the hardest choice ever. No, it is not. Boy, I would rather shoot Barbara Gordon than turn the evidence into a slideshow. Rather beat Jason Todd with a crowbar with my name on it so everyone would know. Would rather stab Alfred clean through with a flaming sword. Rather beat Damien's ass in front of his dad than ask him what you crying for. Before I'd ever get into a situation where I had to fight a depressed and angry Spider-Man.
Cause I think it's a universally correct answer that you would not ever wanna fight an angry Spider-Man. And since last time we reacted to Huncho's video on Absol Batman, this time we're going to react to his video on Spider-Man. To why you genuinely couldn't pay me to fight Spider-Man.
Evil Empire, laughing all the way
this
to
movie is
the
gonna feed us for generations, dude. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be so good. This is going to be my favorite movie of all time.
Or potential to finally dethrone Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2
Yep,
as the best
facts.
Spider-Man movie of all time.
Look
And to
at
say I'm
this.
excited for this movie
So
is
good.
an understatement, bro. So I thought now would be the perfect time to talk about everyone's favorite webpage and show your boys why you genuinely couldn't pay me to fight Spider-Man.
Ever.
And I
The
know
thing is, people usually go with like, oh, I don't wanna fight an angry Spider-Man ever. I'm like, does that mean you wanna fight like a normal Spider-Man? I don't wanna fight normal Spider-Man. Have you seen the combos he does in the next Spider-Man?
a lot of y'all may be thinking right now, wait, Huncho, Spider-Man? The dude that's dressed in red and blue spandex is
that's
always
just-
joking around with these quippy
Yep.
one-liners and is always helping people?
That's
The
just him.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
The scary thing about that is Peter canonically does that and keeps joking to keep the negative thoughts away of him wanting to really go all out. He's not doing it for you. He's doing it for himself.
That
Does
guy,
he
and
knows
to
how
answer your
strong he
question
is?
In one word, yes. Cause yeah, you're right. Spidey may be the neighborhood hero, but
Yeah,
just like
he is.
Batman, if he catches you doing anything wrong, this man will not hesitate to hit your ass with that friendly neighborhood
God,
finish.
damn
Like this.
combos he does in Insomniac are so good. Look at this! God, you're dead. Oh, yeah, the symbiote combo. Yeah, you're dead. And the thing is, like, at least Bruce pays for the medical bills. This poor motherfucker can do that. You can't pay for the hospital bills. Oh my god, double combos with Miles in there. I think it's shocked.
Is that he is in a
Him feet to the air and
perpetual state of
kick
holding
to
back.
stand
Like,
up.
whenever he's in a fight, he is never, I repeat, never using the full extent of his strength. Purposely
I never is pushing it. I'm sure he's gonna use the full extent against Hulk in this movie,
combat
but
debuffs for the greater good.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't, shit'd get wicked real
Yep.
fast. For example, right, in a superior Spider-Man run,
There
in
we go, the
comics, Doc Ock is
classic.
this weak, frail, and
the
dying
whole
old man. But bro
beginning of whole stack
devises
man.
a sinister plan to cheat death. So this man Doc Ock essentially Freaky Friday's Peter, forcing both of them to do a body swap, putting his mind in Spider-Man's body and vice versa. Fast forward a little bit, and Doc Ock in Spider-Man's body finds himself in a 1v1 ISO against this punching bag of a villain, Scorpion. So Doc Ock
alright,
swings
yes.
with all
Yeah.
of the strength in Spidey's body, and the force of his straight right
Rogue
was so
Scorpion.
strong that it
You gotta
literally
realize, Scorpion is enhanced. He's not a normal person. If his jaw gets broken with one punch, it's money going to a normal person. You could generally punch your head off.
knocked
Straight up.
Scorpion's jaw clean off his body.
Jesus
Basically torn
Christ.
apart this man, ending the fight in one punch, no sight time. And fear immediately creeps into Doc Ock's mind, cause he's just now coming to the realization that after all these years, after all these encounters
could've done
with
it whenever
Spider-Man,
he
he's
wanted
been
to.
staring death dead in the face numerous times without even knowing it. Knowing that if Peter truly wanted to, he could have killed him at any given moment. So now that it's established that Spidey holds back on the regular for the greater good, what happens when someone pushes Spidey to the edge like Vert, and he decides
here
to
we go.
loosen the reins, stop holding back, and fight like
This
the
shit
Reds
is
do?
why Joker versus Spider-Man is not close. If they
Y'all
swap
wanna buckle
cities
up,
like everyone likes to
'cause
say,
we gonna
yeah,
get to one of
Peter
our
is killing
favorite
him.
moments real
Straight up.
soon. But first, we gotta talk about an
Yes.
absolutely unhinged Tom Holland in
Classic.
Spider-Man No Way Home, cycling through the 7 stages of grief constantly from
Oh,
this
but
point in the
Shadows. I
movie.
wonder if we're gonna have a Shadow Spider-Man in this. His combos are devious. Did I say worse than Insomniac once? He legit skateboards on you. He uses you as a skateboard on the ground. That is insane, bro.
So fast forward forward to the final fight in the movie, and the Green Goblin plants a pumpkin bomb inside of Doctor Strange's mythical cube.
Cool.
And the
Such a
explosion
cool-
from it was so
such a cool
strong,
moment.
it essentially levels part of the Statue of Liberty and causes
God.
MJ, who was on the scaffolding, to go flying off the edge to her death if someone doesn't intervene. So Spidey immediately jumps into action.
imagine if
going
she
to go
died
save
here,
his
though.
girl, because
That'd
there's
be
no way in hell he's
crazy.
gonna let her get Gwen Stacy. But as Peter's falling towards her, literally within fingertips reach, out of nowhere, the Green Goblin blindsides this nigga like an NFL quarterback, essentially signing MJ's death warrant in the process. Like, yeah, we as an audience know that Andrew ended up saving her, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Peter was able to see this as he was being forcibly flown away squabbling with the Green Goblin. And if it wasn't for this confirmation scene right here, all of Peter's actions were gonna be based on the assumption that this vile man in the same movie has slimed out both his Aunt May and the love of his life. So all gloves
that
are
would be
off. And at this
crazy, bro.
point, even though Peter knows that
Green Goblin did harm worse than he did Toby, by the way. So even
MJ is
competition.
safe, that don't matter. You still killed my auntie, so regardless, I want you dead. So these two both go crashing down on the destroyed ruins of Captain America's shield
Jeez,
after
this
Peter
vibe, bro.
sabotages Goblin's glider with one of his pumpkin
Look at that,
bombs.
look at that,
And
look at
just
how it
to
looks here.
confirm my point
I
from a
got
few
out.
seconds back, bro, look at Peter's face and stance
Ugh.
right here.
He
Nothing
was
but
mad.
ill intentions for this man. So Goblin starts trolling, talking about some
Poor Peter. Too weak to send me home to die.
But we all know Spidey wasn't
Wow,
going for none of that
that's
at all.
blood
he
and
just
rage is
coldly
on
replies,
right now for Spidey. Look at it.
I just want to kill you myself.
Hold on.
So ain't no more talking. Instant speed blitz into a double web. Oh, I think you got something stuck on your suit, fuck nigga. Hey, got this man looking like a
Damn.
Neanderthal. Then Spidey just shows off his Anthony Edwards vert, leaving it.
God, I love this movie, but I sometimes do wish they didn't have to record it in COVID. Cause this fight could have been so much better. Like the choreography of this fight could have been so much cooler. I mean, I still love it. And I'm sure Brand New Day is gonna have the greatest choreography in any superhero movie ever.
Air
But
for this Skyfall
my
ground
God,
pound
it's-
that was
whoa, it's still really good, though.
It
It's still really
literally left
good.
The NBA YoungBoy size dead in the middle. And hey, I'm telling y'all right now, if that punch would have connected, it would have looked like a Mortal Kombat finisher. No BS.
bro,
So seeing that
then metal with a punch, you know how? Gee, that people think Bane will keep up appears. Stop it,
He ain't
stop.
playing around no more. Goblin up for UK special from his left wrist, doing his best to
You hit
and just slinging and slashing like a horror movie villain. But Spider-Man Heat Nation certified, literally acrobatically ducking and dodging out of the way of everything. Before
Yeah, there was
delivering a
also
mean
insane-
body blow that I'm
Oh,
already
wow.
knowing has this nigga's liver singing like Mariah. And y'all, it's just
God,
straight
them liver
fisticuffs,
shots hurt
all
too.
gas,
I'm
no
trying- I'm
breaks. And
shot-
despite
shot
taking
there and take a knee.
Spidey's putting on a masterclass.
Yeesh.
Deforming Goblin, webbing his face into a
God,
violent knee.
guy
Then
like a
takes him in the
combo.
prom saying, "Sir, may I have this?"
I
thing?"
know it's something exciting. He's got the 50 hits in a row challenge, bro.
Making the Green Goblin curtsy
He's
and
not
bow like a
ripping
good
any
boy
of them hits.
before
See
leading
how
over
this
him into a
this kind of
vertical
angles.
move,
Die.
with the bomb. Like, oh my god, chat, he's cooking. So with Goblin on 1 HP, bro doesn't even have the stamina to block or defend. So Peter just gets the wailing on him repeatedly. Right, left,
I'm sure he
right.
wasn't
Each
bleeding
move
after
sounds
this.
more vicious than a car crash. And y'all, just look at Toby and Andrew. You can tell they both were collectively thinking, damn, bro's be wildin' a little bit, ain't he?
Oh, they're seeing their old selves in Tom. They're both seeing their old selves. We used to be a crash out.
Finally decides,
You're done. There's no way out of this one.
retrieving Goblin's glider, ready to recreate the ending of Sam Raimi's 2002 Spider-Man in the present day. But as Peter's
Classic.
mid-swing, delivering the killing blow, Toby steps in at the last second, stopping him, just staring at him intensely, without a single word, just saying, "No, this isn't our way." And all I'm gonna say is, the Green Goblin better be thanking the sweet Lord Jesus that Toby was there to save him. Because if he wasn't,
And he did it.
yikes.
Straight up
And
catching a body.
technically, Peter was still holding back in this
Peter's
fight.
first body in MCU. Unless you want to, nah, he didn't kill me. He didn't really kill Mr.
Even though
You're
he
not
was
even
bloodthirsty
spice.
with the intent to kill, because he wanted to go slow, make the goblin feel pain, fear, and regret, all as he was slowly and methodically beaten towards his death.
I wonder
But
how much he
y'all,
would
that
hate
was
it
just
if
the
he
live
did
action
kill him, though. I
example.
don't think he would
In the
enjoy that at all.
comics, It gets even more
It
dark,
feels so
bloody,
gross.
because an unhinged Peter Parker might just be worse
Oh,
than
we're
Satan
going to the
reincarnated.
comics,
And one
where
of my
he comes
favorite
back in
examples of
black.
this happens in the Amazing
That right.
Spider-Man 5
Yup. Knew it.
Black Run.
Classic.
So someone tired of
Classic.
assassin, the offbeat.
I must say it though, I don't really like that. It's a good story, bit overrated to be honest. It's just people be talking about it like it's the gospel. It's a good story, but I think it's the best symbiote or Black Spider-Man story.
Parker and his loved ones. And as Peter, Aunt May, and Mary Jane are chilling at home, Peter's spider senses start tingling. And in the very next second, a heavy sniper bullet flies through the window, aiming to
don't know
Mary
what the
Jane,
writer's
putting her on a
doing, man.
t-shirt. But Peter's able to Tuesday slide her out the way to safety before impact.
No, I don't think the aim was with MJ ever.
But turns around
Another
to an
scene looks at it, but I think it's
equally
just their
horrific sight,
tension.
realizing that the bullet intended for Mary Jane
No, he
has
does,
hit
yeah.
Aunt May instead, and as
Yeah,
laid out like
yeah.
a first day of school fit. So in a fit of rage,
I don't.
Peter darts out the front door.
It's a
Beebless
jeep,
and
bro.
Aunt May
This
sniper
is
yelling,
insane.
"No
This
more.
is just crazy. This
No
is why,
more.
bro.
More.
Jesus
Bro, the full-size
fucking
Jeep Wrangler across the
Christ.
county at this nigga, demolishing the sniper's
That's fucking crazy. Dude, that's the same shit of Shadows, bro. Just try to yeet's
But
car.
Peter's full ride
That's a whole Jeep.
because his senses kick in, telling him that the assassin shouldn't be his main priority right
God,
now.
the way
It's
he
the
looks
well-being of Aunt
around,
May. So MJ
horns
scrambles
down,
towards the phone, frantically calling
the assassin
911,
after this
but
is
Peter knows by
crazy.
the time they get here, Aunt May will be dead. So without a second
God,
thought, he scoops
so
up Aunt May,
cool.
ferociously web-swinging her at max speed to County Memorial
Silver
Hospital.
had
So
so
fast
many,
forward a
like,
little bit, and
Silver is like the Amazing Spider-Man of comics. It has amazing little moments, but the overall team is so trash. The little moments like this, or when Captain America like first like tells Shields he's not gonna stop, moments like that are
Peter
so
and MJ
good.
have Aunt May booked
What a
in the
conversation
hospital
Cap
under
has
her
with Peter on the
maiden name,
rooftop.
May Riley,
It's
out of
just,
fear for another
so
attempt on her
good.
life. Cause quick side note, this story takes place immediately after Marvel's iconic Civil War, where
Yeah,
Cap and Iron Man
classic.
came to blows. And at the beginning
Classic.
of it, Peter unmasked himself to the entire world. So
So
everyone
dumb.
knows he's Spider-Man.
So
though
dumb.
visibly
I just, like,
broken
there's
and
no
distraught,
reason for
Peter
that.
knows that even
Genuinely
though he
none.
wants to, he can't stick by Aunt May's.
Like the thing is, you didn't have to announce it publicly. You just had to say to the government that, hey, this is my identity. Like My Hero Academia. That's all you had to do. But this dumbass, they're on TV and announce it to everybody, bro. No one comes close to the amount of villains you have. Why would you do that?
Everything to MJ and the doctors who are doing everything they can.
God,
and the only
so
two things
dumb.
he can do right now are to wait and
I
to
love
hunt down
him, but
the
my
bastards
goodness,
who
can he be
even
impulsive?
thought they could even dare lay a finger on his family.
Yeah.
Down in the iconic black suit, essentially sending a message saying,
God,
"I won't
let's
stop.
see.
I can't be stopped. Not until I find the people responsible for shooting."
How did that bit not dissolve? Can we talk about that? Sorry, I must. This is all. I wish
I
I
will find them.
Yeah,
and when I
classic.
do, I'll kill
Iconic battle. Yeah, it's a bit
I
edgelord,
just wanna
but.
let y'all know, this ain't the Venom symbiote that Peter has right now. It's
No,
just a
just a
regular,
black
regular
suit.
black Spider-Man suit. And
This
Peter
right,
putting
the
his
skin.
own is basically the equivalent of a nigga lacing up some black forces. Cause from this point on, Spidey is gonna be on nothing but straight devious timing and treacherous activities and extra menace to society. He said Jaw Boys crossed the line, so I ain't playing by my normal heroic rules no more.
Yeah, here to start it out.
So as
Stop.
MJ watches Aunt May from behind the hospital glass, she gets a call from Peter.
How is she?
Yeah.
Peter, it's not good. She's still in intensive care right now, but May,
God, before one more day as well. MJ and Peter had such a good relationship. Why did they
she's
do
relapsed
that,
into a
man?
coma. Life support's the only thing keeping her alive right now. We're hoping her body will
The
recover.
weak voice
but
acting.
The doctors say we should be prepared for the worst.
And of course,
Then look at
Peter's
him.
in full denial saying no. May's a fighter. She'll get through it some way, somehow.
Right.
She always has.
She always has though. But it's all JJ said. It's like a ship of thesis kind of thing.
Well, Mary Jane's gone. The only person I have in my life left is Aunt May. It's like a ship of thesis kind of thing. I mean, she's been dead and brought back so many times, I don't even know if she's a safe woman anymore.
No different.
But hey,
And
she's
this
still
line right
alive.
Here is how y'all should
Somehow.
know this comic run is wicked. Cause even the writers got MJ
Yeah,
co-signing
the
Peter
hunting.
putting these boys in a coffin. She knows there's nothing to do with the hospital except wait and cry. So in the meantime, he might as well get active.
Peter,
Yeah.
are you okay? No. If I'm being honest, I'm a long fucking way from being okay, MJ. But at least I have something to do now. Otherwise, I think I just rip my own eyes out. One thing's for sure though. Before this night ends, you'll be seeing a lot more people being admitted into the
Oh,
hospital.
brother,
So Peter
this
takes off into a
guy,
rainy New York City
right?
night, lightning and thunder booming in the background. With his only lead on the assassin being the names of 4 black market gun dealers who
Yeah.
are notorious for not
And
writing out the
he goes
clientele. But Spidey
hunting.
knows, with the right motivation, he'll be able to fix that very
Yep.
easily. Pulling up
Yep.
on each and
God,
every one
this
of these
hunting
boys
is
like a
insane. This reminds me of Daredevil season 1 episode 10. Oh, episode 11, no, episode 9. It's episode 9, yeah. When he goes around to find Kingpin only to find Noble at the end. It's got the same kind of hunting
effortlessly running
sequence.
through the first 3
So
bodies
fucking
like a
cool.
school thought until he reaches the final gun dealer. Giving this grown
God.
man uppies in his matching cutesy wootsy red PJs before violently tossing bro to the wall for trying to lie to
Dang.
him.
You sell guns intended for one thing only, to kill people from far away.
I wonder
Because
what
like
Daredevil
you, the
think if he
people
saw
who
him
buy
like
your
this.
shit are cowards.
Hey, yeah, what
Too
was ass
afraid to
Daredevil?
get in close.
So Spider-Man proceeds to press this man like a burger, getting up close and personal, all up in this man's grill. And this guy must have thought that Spidey was just on some good cop, bad cop type of routine. And cockily tries to call out his bluff saying, "Oh yeah?
Yeah, never
Cut
does
the
that though.
crap. If I don't, what are you gonna do about it, bub? Turn me into the police?" You're wasting your time, buddy. We both know I'll be out by the morning. But
Read
little
the
did
room,
Broski
you
know,
idiot.
Spidey was on his Thanasis Antetokounmpo, cause he did not come to play. Just flinging this nigga out the window with no hesitation. Really got this man looking like he belongs on Cardi's Dylan
Broke
album
his-
cover as he screams for his life. But right before
Broke
the
his
fool
ankle
could be
as
turning
well,
into twins
right?
with some tumbucket slop, Spidey webs his ankle, lowers himself down invertedly to the man he just struck the fear of God into, saying,
Ask me a second time what I'm gonna do about it.
so of course, bro starts singing like he's in High School Musical, telling Spidey all the
Yeah,
info
do not
he
call
needs
his bluff.
to really land
Usually
on
I do think Dylan should call his bluff in that
the name
moment.
of the
Do
man
not
he
call
was
his bluff
looking
there.
for. Jake Martino, an elite freelance hitman who's built a rep doing the dirty work, taking on the jobs that nobody else would. But the
God,
goon
STR.
Spidey just interrogated
STR.
said that Martino was untouchable. Well, he's about to get touched.
Whoa.
Yo, no BS.
People
this
don't know
legit
what they
what
be
the
saying when they're
comic
mad,
panel
bro.
say.
They be saying, hey,
Spidey,
bitch.
all I'm saying is, you might want to reword that guy. Unless you're trying to catch some diddler allegations, which I'm pretty sure you're not, so yeah. But anyways, to get info about the whereabouts of Jake Martino, Spider-Man temporarily hijacks a police car to gain access to the records, pulling up Martino's file and eventually
I don't
tracking him
remember
down
this.
in
This
what
was so
found
long
to
since I
be
read this
now
comic.
a completely cleaned out apartment.
It's been a
but
while.
since Spidey broke a window to enter, the building's landlord heard the ruckus and came upstairs to see Spider-Man standing there in one of his vacated units. This landlord does end up being useful though, telling Peter that Martino had left about 30 minutes ago, headed to Grand Central train station, which
Oh,
makes
there we go.
complete
Here it is.
sense.
Here
'cause
the
a
scene.
hitman
This
with
is so
multiple
fucking
weapons
good.
looking to leave the city quickly couldn't
It's
just
rare
board
when
a
you
flight where they
see
X-ray your luggage.
NPCs like villains genuinely terrified of
It's
Spider-Man.
then when Spidey
This is
learns
a
that
very
two
good
other people
portrayal.
are after Martino as well. So Spidey
He is
realizes in some hilarious
panicking.
turn of fate, someone has hired a hitman to take out the hitman, looking to shut up Martino for good. So bro bolts to Grand Central Station to find Martino before they can. But Peter realizes there's one big problem. He has no clue what Martino looks like, or where bro's even going for that matter. So just like he opened
he's
the
probably running.
FanDuel app on his phone, Spidey decided it was time to make a gamble. Boldly showing himself all across the station, operating on the assumption that since this dude just tried to murk Spidey's whole family, just the mere sight of him will cause Martino to
Wow,
panic and
I'll
react
leave
big time.
intelligence
And
right
yo, boy,
there.
the parlay
God.
hit, cause as Peter intentionally
That man
focused
low
his Spidey
thinking low
senses,
key.
he got a sharp teeth.
Yeah, there we
Let
go.
the Predator
There
know.
we go. This Spidey sense speed is so cool. Spidey sense needs to be more buff. If you're not gonna give him more tech, if you're not gonna give him more money, if you're not gonna make him happy, at least make his Spidey sense cooler.
He's just found his
Stuff like
prey,
this is so cool.
immediately
Not
locking
too
onto an
broken. That's like
absolutely
Daredevil's.
shocked Martino saying, "Got you."
Got you.
Oh, fuck.
So Bobby turns on the jets, immediately making a run for it. Good. Run. I want you to run. I want you
I
to
just
know
hear
how it
Yuri
feels
Reliable's
to be
voice.
hunted, cornered like the rats you are.
God
Outgunned.
damn.
Doomed. A literal dead man walking.
Jesus Christ,
I know Martino's the
Peter.
bad guy in this situation,
Jesus.
but I couldn't even imagine myself in his shoes. I'm just living with bricks, cause ain't no way.
Genuinely
This might be
demonic,
worse than the
bro.
chase
No,
scene in a horror
would.
movie. And the crazy thing is, running is completely useless, cause you know for
Yep,
a
what you gonna do? It's Spider-Man, the most mobile superhero ever. What is he gonna do?
Just like putting DJ Khaled in a race against Usain Bolt, it's unwinnable. And as he's getting absolutely walked down by Spidey, Martino is pulling everything out of his bag of tricks, spraying the Draco, Uzi, even the sidearm pistol, but
That don't work.
What?
Spider-Man just cracked this man's arm down the middle like a Kit Kat, making him drop the weapon. Pick it up. You've still got one good arm. Go ahead. I said pick it up. Not
Straight
so
up,
easy
that
when
was
the other
awesome,
side
bro.
fights back, huh? Not as easy as shooting an old woman through a window from across the street, is it? Answer me. Spider-Man whams
God
Martino, breaking
damn.
his nose and causing his glasses to go flying.
He should have died after that
Sucker.
punch.
You cowardly shot my Aunt May like the punk bitch you are. Please, shut up. You didn't show any mercy. So why should I?
Why should I?
Spider-Man
God
grabs the beach and
damn,
battered
Peter,
Martino by the
Jesus
shirt collar, literally
Christ.
standing on business. Literally in this man's grill like
I can see why this comic is so long, dude. It's a pretty cool comic,
some
but it's still
barbecue
pretty
on the 4th
overrated.
of
That's pretty
July,
cool.
making sure this nigga gets the message with tears filling his enraged eyes.
Listen, your fate is sealed. I'm going to kill you.
God, being so mad you're crying is insane. That's genuinely fucking terrifying. That's all adrenaline, bro.
After
You tell me who
Fucking terrifying. How Mike Tyson would cry before a fight. That's basically how he's doing right now.
And I'll drag you to the depths of hell and back, making you experience
Fuck it out.
pain and suffering.
Okay, Sasuke, calm that down.
Drip feeding your worthless soul to the devil, making you beg me for death. This is a hero? Yeah. A little bit of flair and sauce in there with the voice lines. But y'all, you telling me that this is a hero? Yeah, I could end the video
This is his one bad. That's the thing. This is pretty much his one bad day. That Joker's whole mantra. He would break him. I do think Joker would break his great power, great responsibility mantra. Batman is more diligent than Peter is. He would kill him straight up.
I would not want to be on Peter Parker's bad side. But
Never,
anyways, Martino's
ever,
about to give up the
ever,
name of the
ever.
person who hired him. But out of nowhere, multiple gunshots were blasted at the duo. Peter acrobatically leaps out of the way, but Martino's dome hits the pavement.
Oh, you didn't want it,
Spidey throws a Josh Allen dart, attaching the
This is where we
spider
go under the
tracer to the shoulder
Suez,
of
right?
the gunman, saving him for later, as he knows the priority is still Martino. EMT is rushing to help the grunts, whisking them away to the same hospital as Aunt May in the ambulance as Peter follows behind.
This is the era of like obviously he's switched out and he's a criminal technically. And he gives like such a cool speech to the cop. The cop still just says the same bullshit. And he's like, okay, you know what? Whatever, I'm just gonna leave. That's such a powerful scene. They get so in little moments like that. That's generally good, but then the overall plot is just a mess.
Same ones who will be nursing this scumbag of a human being back to good health. So as Peter's thinking it's over, MJ comes rushing into the waiting room to meet him with nothing but terrible news.
Peter, it's May. She's
Oh,
not gonna
God.
make it. Life support's the
God.
only thing standing between.
This is very sad. But this dumbass sold his marriage and his future kid. He didn't know, doesn't fucking matter. He sold his marriage to the devil to bring his 50, 67-year-old aunt back. Come on, man.
Her in death
That's
now.
so
And as
dumb.
these two are in understandable distress, the spider tracer from earlier goes off, alerting Peter to its proximity. So Peter waits no
right
time,
now.
immediately sliding on this nigga like a playground to find the mysterious gunman from earlier on a phone call with his boss. Spidey quietly sneaks up on the guy, rubbing his mouth, listening in to the voice on the other line, which he recognized immediately. A sinister man who'd been calling all the shots in this operation, even though
The
he'd been
man, the
securely
fat man
locked in a
himself.
prison cell this entire time. A kingpin of sorts.
Yeah.
Fisk.
I should have
Say that again.
Well, hello there, Mr. Parker. And
This is a
may I
dumb
do for
fucking
you
plan.
on this
What
fine
were you even trying to... Kingpin did this so much better with Daredevil. In Born Again, he genuinely makes Smash so fucking paranoid. And then with Peter, your plan was to just what? Shoot his hands?
There's only
Kingpin
one
kinda
thing
feels like a plot device
Fisk,
in this comic
you
run.
can die.
Cause he's so much smarter than that.
business in front of MJ or the hospital in general. Peter dashes off with Fisk's goon, web swinging away into the dark New York City night until we cut over to an ominous scene. And y'all, hold on, time out real quick. Just to recap everything Spidey's done up until this point in the video. We got this man on aggravated
Didn't realize I'm watching a video made by Toy Animation.
assault, battery, attempted
I'm
murder,
kidding.
extortion, numerous other threats, and overall, just being a violent carnage thrill-seeking maniac. But guess what?
It's not enough.
Cause I kid you not, this man Spidey literally said,
Thank y'all for taking on this ride with me. You know what? Here go 2 more for y'all.
let's add kidnapping and torture to the list. Cause we got underground to the sewers to
There
find
it
this
is.
goon web
Now the
upside
scene.
down, hands behind his back,
Such a
surrounded
cool
by
scene.
rats. Yes, a whole gang of
Appearance
Tekashi
Suez goes
6ix9ines.
high.
Feral rabies-infested rats, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, nah. Spider-Man is a demon. And the cherry on top of all of this is, as this goon, whose name is Jim, is screaming to the top of his lungs, literally begging for his life. We cut over to see this man, Peter, menacingly aura farming
This
on a
ain't
web
no
of his own
pacifist
creation,
Undertale
backlighting
run,
the
bro.
background
Look
too,
at
making it
him.
look even more intimidating. And I don't even
Yeah,
think
we
I've said
see
it this
the
video
big
yet, but
gold
nothing is
teeth.
scarier than a Spider-Man who's not cracking jokes. Peter legit
Yeah.
starts a whole villain monologue.
Classic scene, classic comic scene where he just has a sore throat and Mysterio and then just straight up give up fighting him because he's not taking
About the food
jokes.
chain, predator and prey, as the rats slowly descend on Jim, prepared to become predators themselves by eating them alive. But before they get the chance to, Spider-Man steals Captain America's whole flow, flinging a trash lid in his own webbing, causing Jim to go tumbling down, sending Jim off with not a threat, but a promise, explaining to the terrified man that Spider-Man's family is off limits, so he better let the entire criminal underworld know.
You peons and little men with your guns aren't the predators in this food chain. I am.
And at this point it's clear, we might as well call Spidey a dispensary, cause he wanted all smoke. Pulling up to the prison holding Fisk that same
really
night,
did?
and we find out that
By
before
the way, he is a wanted man. In that moment in Marvel time, the priority was hunting heroes, not villains, vigilante heroes who are not signing the Sokovia Accords or whatever Accords it was that in the comics. And he still goes to prison when the Spider-Man suit, taking his fit up.
Peter pulled
It's
up,
insane.
Fisk couldn't
He
deal
was
with the
on
guards
demon
to look
time, bro.
away and don't intervene in anything, just for the night. Inside the prison in an instant, every cell door flung open, causing heaps of inmates to go stumbling into the common area, not knowing they were about to witness a clash of the heavyweights. Fisk confidently walks through the halls of the
heavyweight,
prison,
and why is
downing
heavy?
all
Because
white
he's
suit until he
back.
hits the
The
spotlight.
God of
As
us
the
actually
bloodlusted
heavyweight.
Spidey closes in on his location. And bro, niggas do
God
anything
damn.
for a fit pick. Bro's trying his hardest to aura farm when we know good and damn well some unfortunate soul is getting their goonies beat down by Big Tyrone and a black camera 3
Yeah,
cells
you're
down
too
as
used
we
to Daredevil, bro.
But hey,
You're too used to
anything for the
Daredevil.
image
This
of it.
ain't him. This
But
is
anyways,
Spider-Man,
with
bro.
the thunderous crash and the inmates surrounding them, the two finally face off. with
Funny how
Spider-Man
no
saying,
one
"End
jumps
of
in here,
road,
by the way.
Fisk."
All these guys hate his guts. No one dares to
Right
jump in.
now. And as Kingpin towers over Spidey, he tries rage baiting him, but it's to no avail. He's just met with the cold death stare of the weapon.
God.
So Kingpin continues his Hall of Fame rage bait, calling Spidey a chump and just endlessly yapping, just pushing this nigga's buttons like a PS5 controller, until Kingpin brings up the one name he shouldn't have. Aunt May. In an instant,
no.
Spidey taps into the Speed Force, hitting Fisk with
Yeah,
a
here it
brutal
is.
barrage of devastating blows that were so fast that Dave Blunt's albino twin couldn't even react. Spidey had enough, and Kingpin still doesn't realize how much danger he's in right now,
You guys
because
should have paddled?
Peter is relentless. Real demon home pussy.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is in his flow state, beating Fisk to a pulp,
God, yeah, this
making the
scene
Crime Lord
so
look goofy,
good.
all without saying
It's like that scene the first
word.
time he does this. I don't remember the guy who he does it to. It's a very crazy feat, and it doesn't really make it's very like 90s comic, but it's a homage to that. It's a great fucking scene.
Are you here to
A
fight
page, should I say.
or dance, bug boy? Say something.
You still
damn
tight. That's even Kingpin.
Alright.
He's still be
Hey, yo,
talking.
before we even get into it, this moment right here has skyrocketed its way into my favorite Spider-Man moments of all time. Cause what Peter does next
damn,
is stone
damn.
cold.
It
He
is an
explains to
iconic
Fisk
scene.
that the black suit he's
Yo,
wearing
take out
represents
the
a promise
mask.
of everything
God.
he said he would and would never do.
Spider-Man
Lines he
and
said
killing
he would
him.
never cross. So he understands why Fisk is confused. And as he's
Okay.
burning a black hole-sized glare in the Kingpin's soul, he says,
Listen here, you
Yep.
two-bit blundering ball, bitch.
Peter
Spider-Man
Parker is here to kill
here
you,
to
bro.
kill you.
and as he begins to rip off the mask and costume, Peter just says, I am.
God, classic. Yo.
Hey, chat, when I say this, no lace, but ooh, talk to that nigga Pete. My boy talking spicy. And I'm just sitting there on the sidelines coaching like,
Bro, go at him. He got asthma. Go at him. He got asthma. He got asthma.
so Peter's beat Mrs. Kingpin, delivering a
God,
jaw-breaking
was
straight
hilarious.
left and a nose-breaking face to the palm before putting
God
this man through the
damn.
con. Spider-Man has descended to a whole nother level. He's so
Yeah.
locked in that the crowd of prisoners
Humiliated
surrounding
them.
him have
Fuck
dissolved
outta
into
Kingpin, bro.
nothingness in his mind. Right now, there's nothing but him and Fisk.
Punched
who
him
at this
so hard
point,
his
he
whole
doesn't even
freaking
consider to be a
suit
man
got
anymore.
ripped,
No,
bro.
that title's reserved for those who deserve to live. What he's seeing in front of him right now was nothing but Walmart's biggest competitor, a target. And as a bloodied Fisk tries collecting himself, Peter gets on his Rio de Yellow
God.
G, straight
Here
shit
comes the
talk,
snapping.
telling Fisk he's nothing. He talks big, but in truth, he has no
Yeah.
real power, or powers
Yeah.
for that matter. At the end of the day, he's just a bald fat man with an attitude. And
Yeah,
enraged
man.
Fisk dashes his fight, but bro just ultra instinct weaves out of the way of the giant with ease,
Classic.
turning into Shohei Ohtani, swinging for the fence. Straight up 200 pumping
God
Fisk right in the
damn.
face, causing the giant to go tumbling to the floor.
Jesus.
And as the crime lord struggles
Yeah,
to
that
even get
definitely
a
get a
sentence
CTE,
out,
bro.
Peter yells at him to, get up, Fisk. I'm not finished.
Ah.
I said get up.
I can't.
Oh,
Peter
yeah,
said,
you can.
"Bet you can't stand up? Then I'll make you." Lifting this Rodway-sized man up with
By
one
his
hand by the
skin.
blubber of his chest and channeling the inner powers of the
Jesus,
ancestral
dude.
African parents.
Dude, someone
Spider-Man
is
begins to
gifted.
slap and slap and slap
Good
Fisk
God.
repeatedly, embarrassing the man in front of
Jesus
every inmate in the
Christ.
prison. Before lifting him up,
You know what I mean, but that's gonna get
Again,
animated.
Listen, here's how it's going to happen.
prying open
Sheesh.
Fisk's mouth, jamming his wrist between the man's teeth.
I'll
I
pour a stream of webbing deep into your throats, all the way down into your lungs.
Andrew can't do that, by the way, just say.
The only
The only
way to
part who
relieve
can't do it.
surgically would be to cut out your lungs, which couldn't
God.
possibly be done before you run out of oxygen.
I love this scene because it's one of those where Peter does think about it. He does go, I could do this to stop this crazy villain. I'm not gonna cross that line. But I really fucking could. Like, he knows it's an option, but he doesn't do it. That's why he's the GOAT. Even when he's this bad, he still doesn't cross the line.
Tissue and webbing, and it would only take me 3 seconds.
Jesus, he even calculated the time.
From 3 as the surrounding inmates watching horror. Cause nah, this man is a villain. Cause bro, what? But Peter tosses away the crime lord before he finishes, much to the confusion of Fisk. If you're gonna kill
only reason you're
just
alive
get
is
it over
because...
with.
Oh, don't get it twisted.
I will say though, Kingpin did not go outside. A lot of villains in this moment would go outside. He's not doing it.
To kill you, but I
God, the
didn't say
Goblin
I
would
was
just
going
laugh
to
in his
do it
face the whole
today.
time, but...
You see, I've learned something from you, Fisk, about cruelty and timing. Today, I've done something far worse than killing you. I've killed your image. Every man in this room saw me beat you to a useless pulp.
Yeah, but look, see, not saying that's a bad plan, but there's a lot of villains who could be crushed with that. Not Kingpin, bro. This fucker will keep getting back up.
In the cruel twist of fate, here's how it's going to happen. The moment my Aunt May dies, I'm coming back for you to finish what I started. And you know the funny part? There's
You would have done it.
nothing you
You
can do
100%
to
would have
stop
done it.
me. No matter where you are, I'll hunt you down, come to you, and count 1,
Jesus,
2,
guy.
3, and then you'll be dead. I swear to you on my life, on her,
There's a secret Nex's reaction clip is so accurate.
on everything. You'll be nothing but a 500-pound blubbering corpse.
Jesus, bro. Okay, we get it.
Life ends when hers does. If I were you, I'd start praying to God right now. But to tell you the truth, even
he's
God
got his voice
would be able to
acting
save
shtick,
you
bro.
from me.
God damn, I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping that whole night. Fuck that, the whole year.
No amount of money in the world that you could pay me to get on Spider-Man's bad side.
Fair?
Turned one of the
Fair?
friendliest heroes of all time.
That's even like, how much should Kingpin pay you for you to snipe at his aunt? Like, you ain't doing, people say there's a price for everything. Not really. I ain't doing that shit for any amount of money. I'm not doing it.
Into a flat-out bloodlusted supervillain. If y'all want to see more vids like this in the future, let me know, and I got y'all.
That was a lead.
Fun as hell to
That was a
make.
lead.
But
Thank
hey,
you.
If you enjoyed the video,
Go like and subscribe to Huncho. That was great. Back in Black is a classic. Whether you love it or hate it. You might think it's overrated, but hey, it's still good. Go watch Huncho video, and I appreciate the much NyxFam on this video. Till next time, the lighting out.